going to talk too much during this video because I want you to hear the exhaust and the sounds. Currently I have the driver's side window down. Everything else is closed, including the sunroof. It's pretty hot today, mid-80s, very humid in Minnesota. The E12 doesn't really like it that much when it's this hot and humid. It'll be fine, but I'm probably not going to be going 100% throttle with a lot of load. Maybe I'll go 80% throttle. And we're going to merge onto the highway here, and it's just going to be a quick trip on the highway. The bridge here, and then we're going to go on Shepherd Road. One direction is under construction, so it's been a really nice drive lately because you don't have to contend with a lot of traffic. Everyone's kind of avoiding this road. back in the garage with the E12 M535 after that spirited drive. I'm going to make this quick. It's June 2026. A couple updates on the car since the last time I made a extended video on it back in 2023. Did get a radio in there finally, so that was long overdue. Got the Blaupunkt in there with the equalizer where the ashtray used to be. It's a perfect fit. Still need to tighten some things up. There's some broken plastic tabs in there. It's a bit of a challenge, but probably take it apart again this winter and try to work on that a little more. Strut tower is in since the last update, so I'm happy to have that back there for some additional strength. You may notice that the wiper fluid container is fresh and new. The reason for that, or actually the lid is new, but it's cleaned up. The reason for that is the headlight cleaning system does work. I will try to embed a video of, we did test it once, and then now, ironically enough, I won't be using it since I never drive this car in the rain. But good to know that everything works and it is wired in as it should be. So that was a chore, but we got there. And then the other big update, I'm going to go to the back first and then zero in on the exhaust side of the engine. That is the old exhaust. Still in great shape, even though it looks like there's a little bit of rust, but that's just because it's not stainless steel. It's not going anywhere. I'm keeping it. It's not for sale. Very hard to get a hold of this stuff, so I'm going to pack that up nicely and hold on to it. But that means we now have a Super Sprint exhaust fitted to the E12. A little bit better tone, a little bit more of like a trumpet brass tone. It's hard to explain, but it's not obnoxious. The video may suggest otherwise. The video probably makes it seem a lot louder than it really is. But it is a very nice tone. The car is running like a scalded dog. It is fast, definitely picked up some power. It is running richer. We did have to change the fuel pressure regulator, found out it was leaking fuel back to the tank after the car sat for a while, and starts were taking a while. And the other thing I'm proud of, and the reason the hood is up after the drive, the equal length headers. Those are very nice. They do generate some heat though, but really cool to see those in there. And the exhaust goes back, full Super Sprint exhaust with the center section back to the back. So that's about it. Last updates, just yesterday there was another Back to the 80s car show here in Minnesota. I wasn't planning on going to the last minute, but the weather was too perfect to pass it up. Took the E12 there, and the E12 got another first place in the Euro division. So that was pretty surprising. There was some stiff competition there. So that goes along with the one from 2023. And then last summer, the BMW Car Club picnic that they have in July, I brought the E12 and it won People's Choice there. So really appreciate people that vote for the car, that like seeing the car. It gets a lot of attention still. And then the last thing I just remembered, I did change out the front license plate, the Euro plate. The one I had on there before was a tourist plate that I'm sure people who know these European plate regs may have spotted in my videos. That was from when my wife and I did Euro delivery in the early 2000s of her 3 Series. But what I wanted to do was get something that represented the history of the car, and the car was sold new in Darmstadt, Germany. So with the help of John from the BMW Car Club here in Minnesota, he lived in Germany for a few years and really knows what the regs should be. He helped me identify the correct DA that I needed to represent a car that would have been in Darmstadt. This is an older license plate from the 80s, so theoretically it could have been on there. And then the little badges for the province, for Hessen, are on there, as well as my best attempt on the registration badge. It's not 100% perfect for the year, but it's pretty close, and I'm very happy with it that that little nod to the car's history from Darmstadt is there. That's about it for the car, and continue to drive it and enjoy it, and come back to this channel as I post more content. I would encourage everyone to take a look at the E12 M535 valuation video that I posted a couple months ago. I'll link to that in the description. A lot of research I put into that on why I think these cars are undervalued and they should be part of a serious motorsport BMW M collection. So thanks again. Bye.